Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be going through some of the games that I've got throughout January 2020. I plan on kind of making this a regular feature on the channel where I go through my monthly game pickups, but obviously sometimes there's probably going to be months where I don't get any games and so there won't be a video like that. But if I ever get anything interesting, I might do a video on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below to that idea. For now though, let's jump straight into the video by taking a look at some of the first games that I've got. I actually picked up quite a few games this month, which is unusual because I would say that I normally only get one or two, if any. But I've kind of gone a little bit crazy this month and got a lot of older games, predominantly on the PS2 as you're about to see, so they were quite cheap. But the first game that I got this month is actually Super Monkey Ball Jr. for the Game Boy Advance. I don't very often get Game Boy games, especially boxed ones. In fact, this is only my second boxed Game Boy Advance game, along with Crash Bandicoot 2 for the GBA. So yeah, this is quite an unusual pickup for me. The reason that I got this is because I plan on doing a big retrospective marathon here on the channel where I review every single Super Monkey Ball game, and I think this is going to be one of the more interesting ones because it's a 3D Game Boy Advance game which you don't see very often, so we'll have to see how that goes. One thing that I will say about this is that I'm not entirely sure if this is the official original box. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, but the box art is quite blurry, so either it was just printed really badly and is official, or it's like a reproduction box. So that's a bit weird, but I don't really care too much about that because it's not like I'm like a big collector of Game Boy Advance games anyway, like I say. You'll find that a lot of the games that I got this month are all a part of the same series, so we might as well go through each series one at a time. So we'll stick with Super Monkey Ball and go over to Super Monkey Ball 2 for the GameCube. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I recently picked up Super Monkey Ball 1 on the GameCube. I got that quite soon after Christmas, like late December, just because I found it for a good price in a shop. But Super Monkey Ball 2 I actually got online on eBay because I found it for a really good price. So yeah, I ended up picking that up just because, like I say, I want to review all the Super Monkey Ball games anyway, so if I spot one for cheap, I'm going to pick it up. I've not actually played this yet, and nor have I played the Super Monkey Ball Jr. But like I say, because I'm going to be reviewing them, a lot of these I'm going to be playing in like next month probably. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This is supposed to be the best Super Monkey Ball game, and to be honest, it probably is going to be. I was really impressed with Super Monkey Ball 1, and if this is better than that, it's almost guaranteed to be the best one in the series. So yeah, there's that. Again, sticking with the same theme, I actually got Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz for the Wii. That's the original Banana Blitz and not the remake that recently came out. And it might seem a little bit weird that I got this because I have got the remake and I have actually reviewed the remake too. But the reason I got this is because if I'm going to be doing like a retrospective series, I kind of want to have the original just to like take a quick look at that. So yeah, I ended up getting this. This was like £2 or something from a local shop, so it's not like it was expensive or anything. I do keep looking for Super Monkey Ball Step and Roll, which is the Wii Balance Board Super Monkey Ball game, but I'm yet to find that. That's one of the main ones that I want to get at the moment. So yeah, who knows, maybe next month I might find that one. But anyway, moving away from Super Monkey Ball now, we've got the first PS2 game that I picked up, and that is Crash of the Titans for the PS2. Unusually, despite being a really big fan of Crash Bandicoot, I have actually never played the Crash of the Titans reboot series that they attempted to do. There was Crash of the Titans and Crash Mind Over Mutant? Yeah, Mind Over Mutant, and I have never played either of them. After I played Wrath of Cortex when I was a kid, that game kind of let me down quite a lot, so I think I just kind of drifted away from the series after that. And then when this reboot came around and introduced like beat-em-up elements, I guess I was just even more put off of the series because I'm not particularly into beat-em-up games. But yeah, I think it was about time that I picked this up. Being a long-time fan of Crash, it's kind of weird that I don't already have this. So yeah, maybe eventually I'll be taking a look at this as a review as well, but probably not for quite a long time, because I've not even reviewed the original Crash Bandicoot games in a video form yet. So yeah, it's probably going to be quite a while until I take a look at this. Another game that I got was the first of the Spyro PS2 games. This one is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. And as a lot of you will probably know, I have actually played through this and 100%ed it for a review. And I'm in the middle of doing a sort of mini Spyro review marathon at the moment. I do plan on only reviewing this one and A Hero's Tale to begin with, which is the 5th Spyro game in the main series. But yeah, as you know, if you've seen the video where I reviewed this game, I didn't really like this, but it was still interesting to go through. I still, somewhat enjoyed my time with it, just because it's Spyro and it sticks so closely to the original format that it's still relatively enjoyable. But yeah, it's definitely the worst of the Spyro games that I've played. So let's just hope that the next one is better than this one. I actually got this in the same shop as I got Crash of the Titans, again for a really cheap price. PS2 games aren't at the point yet where they're considered so retro that they become expensive. So I think now's a good time to get into PS2 collecting, because it's just cheap at the moment. PS1 games were like that probably about 10 years ago. You could get them for really cheap. But recently they've gone up in price substantially, just because they're at that point now where they're considered retro, truly retro. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but for now, PS2 games are still good to collect. Again, sticking with the same theme that we were just on, I have obviously picked up Spyro A Hero's Tale. As I've just said, I'm planning on reviewing it, and obviously to review it I need to have it. And so I got this at the exact same time as I got Enter the Dragonfly, which was good. They were right there next to each other. So yeah, I figured I might as well get this one while I'm there so nobody else picks it up. This one was a little bit weird because I actually got given 2 discs for this. I got given the Platinum disc and the normal disc, just because one was already in the box when I got it, which is unusual because they normally don't keep the discs inside the boxes. So yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but I've actually got 2 copies of this game now for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know anything about this because at the present I've not actually played it yet, but I'll be playing it really soon to do a review of it. So keep your eye out for that if you're interested in knowing my thoughts. Now the next game is again a part of the same series we were just talking about. It's The Legend of Spyro A New Beginning on PS2. Now this one, I'm not really entirely sure why I got this. I was thinking that maybe I would review all of the Spyro PS2 games, but with there being 5 on the PS2, I didn't want to go ahead and commit to that because I feel like that would take me ages to get through them all. So yeah, I might end up reviewing this at some point, but it's probably going to be a few months until I get around to it. But like with the other 2 Spyro games, I saw this one next to them and it was for a cheap price, so I kind of thought I might as well just get it while it's here. This one was probably about £4 actually, which was a little bit more expensive than the others. But yeah, figured might as well pick it up, why not, get it while it's there, and maybe eventually get around to reviewing it. And that's the last game that I picked up this month. Every single game that I've got this month I plan on reviewing at some point, which might work out and it might not. I might have given myself a bit too big of a review back catalogue by doing that. But I do definitely want to get around to reviewing the Super Monkey Ball games. If not all of them, then at least Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2. And I'll probably take a look at Junior as well, just because I think that's really interesting. It'll take me ages to get around to reviewing Crash of the Titans, just because I've not really reviewed any of the mainline series at all at the moment. But that is something that I'm thinking about in the back of my mind, like doing some kind of big Crash Bandicoot marathon. But yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. And then of course I've got the Spyro games, which I've already started reviewing with Enter the Dragonfly. And I'm looking forward to taking a look at A Hero's Tale as well, which will be the 5th Spyro game in the main series. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys picked up throughout January, if you got anything interesting, or if you got anything at all. It's been quite a slow month for new game releases, which is probably why I've been getting the older stuff. But yeah, I mean, there was brain training a few weeks ago now for the Nintendo Switch that I was kind of interested in getting, but it's a little bit pricey for what it is, so I didn't end up getting it. And obviously, in February it's quite a slow month as well, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to be getting anything in February. March is really where the new releases start kicking off with Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal, but anyway, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, like I say, let me know in the comments if you got anything interesting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!